Aquarius, hi, it's CJ, and I'm here to do your reading for July 2021. This reading is for your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, and I will be focusing a little bit more on the first decan of Aquarius, which is those of you who have a birthday between January 21st and January 31st. It still can apply to all Aquarius. I'm just focusing a little bit more, as I said, on those birthdays. Your degrees would fall somewhere between 0 and 9. With that said, I've already meditated and cleansed the cards and the space, and I'm ready to get started. So let's see what this month is looking to shape up as. All right. Thank you for joining me. I'm really grateful. I hope you are doing well and that this life is being kind to you. Thank you so much, angels and guides. What messages for the month of July 2021, respectively, as time being fluid, do you have to share for our gorgeous Aquarius? All right, deck is ready. Thank you so much. This will be a general reading. I usually allow my guides to, I let the guides show me intuitively through the cards that come out, whether it is pertaining to your career or your relationship. So we'll just wait and see what they have to show us. Thank you so much, angels and guides. Please show me clearly, what do we have for the month of July 2021 for Aquarius, first decan? Okay, we've got 2 there. Thank you so much. 5 of Wands, 4 of Coins. Thank you so much. Please show me clearly. 9 of Cups, that's beautiful. Okay. 5 of Wands, feeling 9 of Wands. Okay. I'll show you the cards once we get into the story. I'm just going to let whatever energy needs to fall out. If there's anything else, still feel there's still another card that might need to come out. But so far, it looks like perhaps in your past, recent past, or even could be right now. I mean, it's going to resonate with everyone a little bit differently. But kind of combative energy, people not really listening to each other. Oh, wow, that one flew up. Thank you so much, angels and guides. Pick this up. We've got Justice. Okay. So that's overseeing the whole reading here. Justice. Maybe one more. Let's see. All right. Oh, okay. We've got 2. Oh, we got quite a few, actually. You know, I'm going to take these. If they're meant to come out, they'll come out a little bit more clearly. I just think my hands might have pulled them accidentally out, and I would rather, I like to let my guides and the energy pull the cards out and let them fall out. Thank you so much. Please show me clearly. Is there any other message? Okay. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Okay, good. Okay, good energy. All right, give me a moment, please, Aquarius. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started. You have 5 of Wands that fell up first. So this is fire. This is the feeling of, as I said, combativeness. There's the energy of no one is hearing each other, that it's just like a battle. It's a kind of a heavy energy. Feels as if there's no one is listening, no one's taking the time to hear each other. There's a struggle. Or, okay, thank you. It's actually feeling a little bit more internal to me, like a struggle that maybe you're having internally with yourself. Some kind of something that you're not able to quite see clearly on. And you have the Four of Coins next to it. And Four of Coins is material, it's earth. It can be self-confidence. Coins are always, to me as a reader, not only about money and material wealth. It also, to me, is representative of our confidence, our self-confidence, our self-belief, our self-worth, what we really feel about ourselves. And so the Four of Coins for me is, holding on a little tight, holding on a little bit tight to the Four of Coins that you have. You're doing okay, but you're holding on a little bit too tight. And with the Five of Wands beside it, it is feeling like maybe you have a little self-doubt about yourself, and so you're holding on. And then you have the Nine of Wands, second wand, 2 wands in this deck so far. Well, actually 3, because you have the Ace of Wands that came out. But you're not giving up. You're not giving up. You're working really hard. You're working really hard to get out of this Five of Wands struggle. The Five of Wands isn't going to last. Like you're really focusing hard to get out of that, and also to get out of this, this kind of feeling of holding on too tightly. It's interesting because the feeling, like I'm an intuitive reader, so I read the cards, as they are, pretty much what they're originally kind of the meanings are, but I also intuitively sometimes get other feelings with the cards that aren't exactly what the definition of the card means. And I need to be honest here. I kind of feel like this is an inner struggle with yourself. I feel like you're kind of holding on to a way of thinking, even though this isn't swords, but I kind of feel like you're holding on to a way of thinking that maybe keeps you a bit safe on the material level, and it's a bit of a struggle, and you're working so hard. The Nine of Wands, you're trying to get a little bit more. Help me, angels and guides. How do I explain this? You're working really hard at building up your actual self-confidence. And at times it has been hard. At times it has been, feeling not maybe good enough. And maybe not believing in yourself enough. And that maybe you feel like you're not sure if you can get more. But you can, and you are, because underneath all of that, the energy that's coming out is that you're at Nine of Wands, you're working so hard, you're exhausted, you're getting really tired. You're not quite at the Ten of Wands, which means done, like finished, but you're almost there. You're almost there. I feel as if you're working so hard on bettering yourself, your internal conversations with yourself. that if you keep on working and don't give up, you're going to have your 9 of Cups, which is then your emotions are going to be fulfilled. This is the wish fulfillment. This is the happy card. This is, I feel so good and I feel so great and all my cups are full, and you know, what I've been wishing and hoping and working hard for, I get. And you also have the Ace of Wands, which again, another Wands, but Ace of Wands to me is like, it is the yes card. If there's something that you have been perhaps conflicted about, this is saying, yes, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Just keep working hard, you know? And this is going to be a beautiful, brand new, passionate energy beginning where you are going to feel truly inspired and truly excited to go down that path, the new path. And that is going to bring you your 9 of Cups, where you're going to have all of this beautiful, emotionally sustainable happiness. And overseeing that is the the Justice card. Sagittarius card. No, that's not Sagittarius. Sorry, this is Libra. Justice. The scales are going to be balanced again. It's going to get balanced, but it's just taking a lot of work. But you're doing it, Aquarius. You are making the movement. You are doing it. You're working really hard. And sometimes the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Coins, that kind of energy together, that can be a really depleting kind of energy. It's kind of like working really hard and fighting or whatever it is and trying to keep your mind straight, and but not really being able to move forward. But you are moving forward. You are the 9 of Wands moving forward. And you do have Justice that is reminding you that the scales are going to get balanced again. And you have this brand new beginning in your passions. I don't know if this could possibly be about a relationship, could be about a career. I mean, we've got earth, we've got fire, we've got water, we've got major arcana of Justice. It's not really, my guides aren't giving me the clear picture of where to categorize this, so I'll leave that up to you, as you know your life and your story the best. And hopefully something in this resonates with you, and if it doesn't, that's totally okay as well. But I just feel like there's more of an internal conflict going on, and you're working really hard to change the way that you feel about yourself. And as you keep working, and once you do that, you're going to get your emotional satisfaction along with a brand new, wonderful inspiration beginning, and the scales are going to be balanced once again. It's a pretty powerful reading in actuality, Aquarius. All right, I'm going to pull a couple other cards just to see if we can get a little bit more clarity for this reading. Thank you so much, angels and guides. Is there anything that you can offer to bring a little bit more clarity? I mean, this isn't going to resonate, as I said, with everyone. It might only be one other person out there that will relate to what the guides are giving us. Oh, okay, those are ready. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that needs to come out? Thank you so much. Please show me clearly. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, so there's the thoughts. The Page of Swords is sometimes an immature energy. I'm not saying you're immature at all, Aquarius. I mean, Aquarius, you are so strong and so, Okay, 7 of Swords. Okay, thank you so much. Just give me a moment just to fill this. Page of Swords. And I feel like these are clarifying the Five of Wands and the Four of Coins. Page of Swords, air, thoughts. Page of Swords is ready to swing his sword and make a swift movement. But it's important to kind of plan a bit. And so how I feel like that relates with this reading is that you are having to cut through the bullshit, basically. The bullshit that you may be telling yourself or believing. Or someone else has made you feel that way, because you also have the Seven of Swords that came out as a clarifier, basically. And, you know, there's this person and they're stealing the swords and they're sneaky and they're calculated and they're, you know, thinking they've gotten away with everything. And maybe that has happened. Maybe someone or something has done that to you that has made you think that, you know, that has made you maybe feel a little bit more insecure within yourself. So that's just kind of confirming this feeling of, you know, like I said, maybe it's the inner battle sometimes that we all have with ourselves. Sometimes we can feel very, you're not always the strongest. You know, sometimes we don't always feel like sometimes we don't have the most, sometimes we lose faith in ourselves. And that's a normal process of being a human being on this earth. I mean, there's so many lessons that we have to go through, but you're working so hard. And you're going to get there. You're going to get to the Ten of Wands where that is over. And in fact, I don't think you're going to have to get to the Ten of Wands, because justice is here to say the scales are getting balanced out now. And then you're going to have this brand new beginning, and you're going to be emotionally satisfied. A wish is going to come true for you. And you just got to use these swords to cut out the bad thoughts and the bad mojo. I hope this is making sense. You have a bright future coming. Just let go of the negativity. That's about as simple as I can say it. Persevere. They just said persevere. Keep persevering. Keep persevering, Aquarius. Thank you so much, angels and guides. Pull a Moonology and see if there's anything that needs to come out for you on that. Nope. Wrap this reading up. Okay, those are ready. Thank you so much. There we go. Fiery climax is approaching. Full moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries. A fiery climax is approaching. Kind of goes well with the Nine of Wands. I'm going to put it right there because it feels like it should go kind of between the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I'm going to read out of the book so that I give you all the messages that you need to hear. Full moon. All right. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me, me, me. Me, me, me. But that means maybe, well, let's see what the message says. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants. But you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little harsh or rash, and even to yourself, Aquarius, or if you've gone too far or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level that you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Additional meanings can be assertive is good, just don't ride over anyone. The full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead. Yes, Ace of Wands. But tempers are likely to flare, or rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Well, that's interesting, isn't it, Aquarius? Because we do have the Five of Wands, which, you know, is a competition. It's like no one's hearing each other. It's, you know, it's kind of like a stalemate kind of energy, but everyone's still arguing and fighting. So take that however it resonates. I just feel that this is more about you, your personal relationship with yourself. So it's coming to a climax. It's ending, and you're going to have a brand new beginning. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to end this reading now. I hope that some part of it was helpful for you, and I wish you a really beautiful month. Stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next time, thank you for joining me, and many blessings.